a world driven by mass production and fast consumption, traditional craftsmanship is slowly disappearing. But for some communities in Malaysia, handmade craft is more than culture. Earth Heir is a Malaysian social enterprise that works closely with artisans and marginalized communities through ethical and sustainable craftsmanship.
For me, as being part of the Earth Heir team, I believe Sasi's vision, Sasi is the founder of Earth Heir, her vision was to create a representation of number one, the brands in Malaysia that do social impact work and allow market access for these brands, and that's one of the elements of the Earth Heir Collective, which is a marketplace of sort for social enterprises to bring their products to the market without incurring the cost of distribution. So that's one of the core goals of Earth Heir as an organization. Of course, Earth Heir exists to represent brands and products that are made in Malaysia, that are artisanal, that create social impact or environmental impact within our environment. Brands that do good. So that's what Earth Heir is all about.
Through handmade products, they aim to preserve cultural heritage while creating sustainable economic opportunities. But traditional craftsmanship often struggles to survive in modern markets.
Yeah, so one of the major limitations or challenges that they face is that people are not willing to pay the price for the amount of work that goes into every product. So like imagine weaving a basket, it takes 7-8 hours of highly skilled or more. If it's a very complex piece, it can take up to days to actually make, and the relative remuneration of price that the market is willing to pay is very low because awareness and maybe positioning and inundation of cheap imported goods tends to flood the market. So artisans find that they have very limited time to do the work, but their hours are not remunerated correctly, right? So that's, I think, one of the biggest challenges that they face.
Earth Heir was created with the belief that craftsmanship can become a source of empowerment. By connecting artisans with modern consumers, traditional skills are transformed into meaningful livelihoods.
Okay, so with Earth Heir, some of the work that we do is part of a program called Sustain Me, where we bring in a group of artisans and we upskill them in the elements that they usually don't have. So artisans are highly skilled in the work that they do. If they are basket makers or they are potters or if they are weavers, they get to they do a lot of work in that, but they're not particularly skilled in marketing, branding, packaging, and all the other elements. So what we do as part of Sustain Me is we give them that infrastructure, we train them, we provide market access, and give them a holistic experience of how to bring their brand to the next level.
Each handmade product carries not only artistry, but also stories of identity, resilience, and community. Beyond business, Earth Heir represents a growing movement towards sustainability, ethical production, and human-centered entrepreneurship.
I'm inspired by Sasi and her vision. It's 13 years of commitment, and it's not been easy doing this work because the market doesn't quite respond in a way, so it's not easy to survive and to scale and to grow, yet she is committed and willing to do the work, right? So that's what inspires me as part of the team. So I do my best to support her and create success in her vision. So for me, that's rewarding.
Every thread, every stitch, and every handmade piece, there is a human story. Craftsmanship not only preserves tradition, but it also creates future. By supporting handmade work, communities are given visibility, dignity, and sustainable opportunities.
I would say think bigger, dream bigger, stay committed to your convictions, and work for a better world for everyone. I think those are things that we rarely do in today's day and age, but if we don't fight for it, we're going to lose it.
Perhaps sustainability is not only about protecting the environment, but also protecting the hands, the stories, and the communities behind every craft. Because in a rapidly changing world, handmade futures still matter.